martial law for 60 days after the seizure by Russia of 3 Ukrainian Navy vessels. Moscow said that the vessels had breached its territorial waters. N.Galibarenko, Ukraine's ambassador to Britain, is in our radio car. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're hearing differing reports of exactly what happened. Can you tell us from your perspective what occurred?
What we witnessed yesterday night was actually an open act of aggression. So 3 ships who were heading from Port Odessa to Port Mariupol, it was absolutely an ordinary raid, and the Russian Federation was duly informed of that. They were in fact intercepted, and one of them attacked by the Russian fleet ships. And despite what happened in Crimea, for example, or on the east of Ukraine, when Russia was trying to hide actually the aggression, this time we have an open act, so Russia is not hiding anymore.
Well, we heard from a Russian analyst earlier that Russia had just closed off the Kerch Strait for 2 hours. So was it provocative to send ships through there?
It was not provocative on our side because, according to the legislation and according to the agreement dated 2003, Azov Sea is the internal sea of both Ukraine and Russia. So we possess the same rights. And if our ships are going somewhere, we are just informing the Russian Federation and vice versa. We did all the procedures on our side.
Okay,
and
they're
what
denying
we saw
that.
from
You
the
see,
Russian side is a provocation.
Let me just tell you what the Foreign Ministry in Russia is saying, that they said that the Black Sea incident was planned by Ukraine in advance in order to provoke a reaction.
My reaction to Minister Lavrov would be very simple. So then he can possess that maybe we provoked also the annexation of Crimea or starting the war on the east of Ukraine and losing 10,000 of our people. I completely, I hardly believe that.
So what kind of reaction do you think there will be now? First of all, in Ukraine, how likely is it, do you think, that martial law will be imposed?
No, this is up to the Parliament of Ukraine now to decide. As you mentioned, so the president will suggest to introduce martial law for 60 days. And now it's up to the Parliament to decide about what terms of the martial law will be introduced for how much period and then starting from the what date and so on. But, I think that really the situation is so grave that the president reacted, and that was also the decision of the National Security Council of Ukraine.
So what kind of support would you like to see from the international community, even from NATO?
No, our position this time is very clear. We don't want to hear, any more concerns or deep regrets about what happened. So we count on practical international support. So besides statements, there should be some common actions in order to curb the Russian actions. And I will not be speculating anymore on that because it's now under consideration now. But soon we will be suggesting to our international partners and including our friend, the United Kingdom, to look at the practical tools how to help Ukraine in this situation. And also we are convening an emergency meeting of the UN Security Council in New York and Permanent Council of the OSCE in Vienna.
N.Galibarenko, thank you.
The time